How's it going, everyone? And welcome back to some more Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Let's do this. It's class trial time. Just a quick heads up. I might make this like... what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I might release this before the next episode of Kingdom Hearts. I know, by the time this goes up, I already uploaded a Danganronpa episode. But I want the Kingdom Hearts episode to come in between the class trial episode, which means episodes 15 and 16? Hold on, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I'm so dumb sometimes. I really am just the dumbest thing ever. Hold on. Yeah, okay, my mic is working. Sorry about that. I completely forgot to multitask. I said to myself, you're gonna upload episode 14 while you're recording this, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Starts the video. It's not uploading. Dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Anyways, I'm excited. I'm a bit tired because I had to do something I usually don't need to do, which is walk like 2 miles home until I get home. That is because. Public transports are on strike. It's just a big mess. It's just a big conjugation of factors that made me tired today. But that doesn't leave me any less excited. It's class trial time. Let's go. Alright. Lost in thought. Increases the time limit for each phase. That's really good, actually. Tranquility completely steadies your aim. Okay. I think these were the only two. And now they must confront 2 murderers who claimed the lives of Ifumi and Kiyotaka. In this class trial, suspicious builds upon suspicion. Oh, I said suspicious. God, I'm super tired. Let's just go. Trial, all rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Can I just say that I love the decor? I don't know why, I just really like it.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
3rd time's the charm listening to that.
Now then, to begin with...
What is on your mind?
We already know who did it!
Oh, right.
Was that?
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit.
Okay, so we're starting off like this. I like that every single case up until now we had a suspect from the very beginning. First it was Makoto, then it was, well, we knew that at that time it wasn't him. Then it was Toko, then it was, now it's Hiro.
Don't try and deny it! You killed them!
I didn't! Someone knocked me out! I was asleep the whole time! I don't know anything about it!
The thing is, this being Danganronpa, I completely trust him.
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
God, I forgot this character existed and I was drinking water. God damn it!
Who are you calling a murderer?
Yeah, you don't really have the reason to speak here.
I am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence. Blueprint for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it, and all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling.
That is true.
It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
But that's the thing, I don't see him creating that suit.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know!
Is Hiro really the killer, or... For anything else, we have to make that clear. Alright, we're starting off already. Robo Justice costume, yes to Hiro's message. Okay, Robo Justice blueprints.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
Monokuma, shut up.
I don't know anything about that stuff! It's not true! It's a conspiracy!
Hiro,
right.
why? Why did you kill them?
No! Just hold on a second!
Alright, so... Compelling evidence that Hiro is the killer. Is that really true? Alright, let's see the truth bullets that were added to this part. Alright. Where is it? Alright. These are the blueprints. Have the arms bend like this. No one but Yasuhiro could possibly fit into the classroom. In addition, anyone wearing it would not be able to see their feet or bend at the waist. More than 90 degrees. Even the dining hall. Oh, this is gonna be hard. This one is gonna be hard. At least I have really good.
Everything we found in your room.
Your room.
The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Will I really have to get
We
this
found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are...
Oh!
No, it's wrong.
Okay, I don't know why it is that one, but I'll take it.
Are we sure Hiro really made those blueprints?
God, am I stupid? I'm stupid. The handwriting, it's completely different.
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hiro wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared. The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say? When you compare it to the blueprints.
Oh my god, how did I not notice that? It was such an odd detail to not notice.
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Come on. I'm not smart enough to think I've tried to change my handwriting anyway.
Good thing you acknowledge it.
So Makoto, are you saying you don't think Hiro's the culprit?
And he's not the only one. I think Hiro's innocent as well.
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit?
Really good questions. Asking the real questions.
Is it like Hiro said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit.
Alright.
Go ahead, Makoto.
For fuck's sake! Why? And of course he passes it off to me. I hate you.
So, who was in the Robo-Justice suit?
Who was indeed? I really don't know, actually. I really don't, and I only have 2 guesses. Alright. The Illuminati, Hina, or Hiro? It had to be Hiro.
I got it! Other than Hiro,
The Illuminati.
I can't think of anyone else it could have been.
I just wonder what would have happened if I answered that.
Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit. And we never found any kind of second suit.
Yeah, that's the confusing part.
Then there can be no doubt. Hiro is the prime suspect.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. You've just said Hiro didn't do it.
It makes perfect sense. Hiro was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
I agree, for once.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
What?
Smart.
Now that's a bold assumption.
And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Of course. But before we get to that,
Makoto, do something else, please. Yes, just...
there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Alright.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
It's also true, but whatever. Let's just listen to what he has to say for now.
All things have a proper order.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless
Okay,
body.
that one I'm pretty sure I do know.
It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items. Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
Of course! Why? The things that were used to move Taka's body, they must have been. Okay, where is it? Alright, a blue tarp and a repository dolly.
I got it!
There we go! There's still one more thing. The things that, yes, they must have been, and the blue tarp.
I got it!
Yay! Recovering
They were
health.
a dolly and a tarp, right?
What's with the attitude? I just loved it.
So, let's see if I can explain.
Oh god.
Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room. And then we rediscovered it in the repository.
Yeah, that doesn't explain how Ifumi was moved from the fucking nurse's office.
And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right? It was the same tarp that up until then was stored in the equipment room.
Yes.
So the killer must have seen it there and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Same thing.
Yeah. It's just
I'm
logical.
sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there. But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository,
The dolly was there.
so did the dolly.
Exactly.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body, am I right? But are you sure you are not mistaken?
Why is that?
Huh? Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body?
I think it was.
That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room.
Really? How do you know that?
Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
Dude, what is up with you? Ever since the second case you've been... like... You've been on to Makoto for some fucking reason. I don't know. You like...
There is no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much from you anyway.
Oh, okay, you didn't need to say that one.
We have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you.
And yet I'm the one who figures the most shit out in class trials, sure. Wow, I've never had anyone sound so nice while being so mean. But maybe I can change her mind. If I can just explain to them why the dolly must have been moved from the equipment room to the repository. A new element has been added to bullet time battles. Want to hear more? Yep. Let's talk about... Wait a minute, bullet time battles? Isn't it a little early? Oh god. Let's talk about reloading. Starting with this next bullet time battle, we're gonna add one more ingredient to the recipe. On the bottom of the screen, underneath the tempo marker, you'll see your ammo count. Up until now, there hasn't really been a limit on how you destroy your opponent's statements, but from now on, just locking on and pressing the Y button won't be enough to handle them. Now it will cost you 1 bullet to destroy a single remark. Once you run out of bullets, you can't destroy any more statements no matter how locked on you are. However, you can reload by pressing the X button. Okay, let's see. B. Alright, the X is equivalent to square. Just like locking on, you'll have to press the X button in time with a tempo marker. Basically, just remember that the X button now has a function along with the A and Y buttons. You will automatically reload at the start of fever time and your ammo will not decrease. Oh, but if your action is set to yeah, in which case you can ignore everything I just said. Well then, good luck and have fun. Am I really gonna have a bullet? Oh my god, really? That's weird.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. You miserable wretch.
What is this?
I cannot agree. You are a fool. Do your worst. You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool.
I don't know why I'm doing this right now.
Do your worst. You miserable wretch.
Alright.
I cannot agree.
This should prove it.
Nice. I don't understand why I just had a bullet time battle after the first non-stop
You're asking
debate.
for proof that the dolly moved. I have it right here.
I don't know what it was, but... I seriously don't understand what the hell just happened. Is the trial gonna be that short?
When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it.
Alright.
There was a pool of blood in the equipment
Oh, that's
with a
right.
tire marking that matched the dolly wheel's tread.
I'm so stupid. I forget the most basic things. All right, I'm sorry. It's just how I am. I'm not good at detective stuff. I'm not good at solving puzzles. Actually, I kind of. Shut up.
The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room.
Yeah.
And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Well done, Makoto. Jeez, does Celeste really hate me that much?
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo-Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then...
Because that's perfectly normal.
What kind of robot is it?
What kind of robot is it?
I'm not sure that really matters.
Yes, I agree.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer.
Alright, then do it.
If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately
obvious.
obvious.
The waist, it can be bent. Yeah. If I look at how the body was moved, it will be clear why the person in the suit couldn't have done it. What does he mean by that? Because you couldn't bend the waist above 90 degrees. It's gotta be the costume.
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room.
Yeah.
And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. The culprit wrapped the body in the tarp.
Yeah.
Then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Yes.
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah. But even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
Oh god.
Then you could push
Damn
the
it!
dolly no problem.
God damn it!
So the killer just crouched down.
I know where it
If you
is.
accept, then you must realize that who...
Sorry, I don't think I really...
I don't care. I know what
As
to
we
do
know,
now.
and
I just
there.
mistimed the fire.
Then loaded it
The
on.
Now,
bullet.
keep in mind...
Well, yeah. All you'd have to do is bend over.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That's wrong. You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low. But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
No, because whoever designed that suit is awful.
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together. Remember?
Yeah. And why is it bad in here? Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist.
Exactly.
Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Yeah, because you couldn't even, like, use your feet. Again, you can't see it. You can't see them.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
When you can't even see your feet?
Exactly.
You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
That's exactly my point.
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
Wow, really?
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Oh, that's actually very well noticed. But then again, it's you we're talking about.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
There's absolutely no chance that the costume was taken off just to move the body, because once it's on, you can never take it off. You can't take it off by yourself. Yeah, Hero had that
I
problem
don't
too.
think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember,
I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself? I didn't make this stupid freaking thing! There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. You don't really have a choice. That's helping.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Wait, put the suit on. Does this mean we finally have an accomplice?
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hero wasn't just making it up?
Oh my god, if it's like what I'm thinking it is, then this case is gonna be crazy.
Of course I wasn't making it up.
If he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it. Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
Yeah, true enough, but it's Hero we're talking about, you know, the dumb piece of shit that he is.
Yeah, that's right!
So, it's really, really true that Robo-Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hero in the robot suit, correct?
Exactly.
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took?
What is your game here, Celeste?
You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo-Justice? If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that? Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
It is like what? Oh my god, it is! That is crazy! No fucking way! Ifumi is into this? Ifumi of all people! What the fuck? No way! How did you get hurt? That guy hit me. What guy? Robo-Justice. That's what I decided to call him just now.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question.
Oh my god, Ifumi is into this! Ifumi is part of the scheme! What the fuck?
The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hero, without a doubt.
But we just proved his innocence.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gotta be right.
Hold on a second!
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion.
Thanks,
Besides,
Kyoko.
There's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility? Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Damn right, actually. Well, not that she's ever wrong. Oh, what? I'm sorry about that.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new.
No.
What a pain in the ass!
Jesus Christ.
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
All right then, let's take another look back at what happened.
Wait, am I gonna do... Am I really gonna...
I suppose we could start with this morning.
Nice. I thought I was gonna do the closing argument, but Jesus. That would just be asking too much.
4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself. We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up, so we went to look for everyone.
That's basically how last episode started, yes.
That was around 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant. I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
Alright.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume. As it turns out, it was Robo-Justice.
Still, that name is still so ridiculous.
It also soon became clear that this same Robo-Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office...
What's wrong? I saw a shadow. Something moving around the top of the stairs.
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor.
Now that I think about it, Celeste basically is the driving force of this entire thing. everything we did was based on her word and her evidence. Huh.
And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Again, your action. Don't forget that. Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
and then...
Yeah, that was it for me. Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been... Ifumi! He's in the nurse's office! This is bad. Come on, we have to go back!
At that point, we decided to divide up into 2 groups.
Yeah, the group that chased...
Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead.
Thing is, I don't think he was dead. I'm not sure because I haven't rewatched my full episode 14, which is being uploaded right now. But I haven't watched it. I haven't rewatched it, that is, ever since I stopped editing. And I didn't pay particular attention to one thing, the body discovery announcement. Because Sakura said that the body discovery announcement, the first one, played after they found Taka. And Ifumi opened his eyes when Aoi was holding him. If I'm not mistaken, now the question is, did the body discovery announcement play when they entered the repository? Or after Ifumi's little monologue with Aoi? Because if that's so, that may be a game changer.
And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement.
Yeah. But so did they.
I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time, because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
Exactly. It's gonna boil down to that.
You guys about Hifumi.
It's gonna boil down to that, isn't it?
Then the 3 of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising.
Ifumi's body has disappeared.
We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something?
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time...
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies.
Again,
and
Celeste.
we all headed to the repository.
Again, it was Celeste. Again. It was all Celeste up until now.
Which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
Entirely too convenient, I think.
I think that about covers it.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated. It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Wow, for someone like you to say that, I wonder what we're dealing with.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation.
Interesting.
And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them. Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
The contradictions hidden in what happened to Taka. In order to uncover the truth of this case, I have to find them, no matter what. Ah, God. Broken wristwatch, Monokuma file, and Yasuhiro's message. Alright, let me just take a look at these really quick. Sorry. So, Monokuma file. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is thought they were both killed with a similar weapon. The broken wristwatch. It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock. It was confirmed that as of late last night, the watch still worked, which means it must have broken the following morning. And I think the last one was Yasuhiro's message. Yeah.
I wonder if he died before Hifumi.
Okay, it's
or
gonna be
perhaps it was after.
the wristwatch.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
How do you know that?
What makes you say that?
Yeah.
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
The order that the Justice Hammers were using to commit the murders. Something about that is bothering me. Alright, let's see the truth bullets again. Okay. Past 6 o'clock in the morning. It was similar, right? A blow to the head. Okay, it's not gonna be his message. I think it's either the Monokuma file or the other thing, whatever. The broken wristwatch.
Regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
Really?
Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Oh god. I need to think this one through. This is getting hard. I wonder, do I need to use the recapture feature? The capture feature, you know, the one that memorizes statements? I think it might be that, honestly. And I think I know what to do. I don't know if that's true or not.
What makes you say? Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3.
Alright.
While
Taka's death came...
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
The numbering.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
Yes! Oh my god, I got it right! I never get these right. What is wrong with me?
Hold on. There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers. If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi? Okay then, let's see the proof.
Of course. Evidence that proves Taka was killed before Hifumi. I feel like there was something. Hangman's Gambit! I love this song so much. In fact, I love this OST a lot. Oh god. Wait. Help. Okay, no, I actually wanted to see what was... Okay, damn it. Let's see if I know. This, that's a good start. It's gotta be a... Oh god. Oh, miss. Nice. I'm about to lose. Oh god. Let's see. Oh god, I really don't know. Oh god. Oh, okay. I think I know. I don't know. Okay. Okay, I'm dead. I'm actually dead. I can't make another mistake. Oh, the wristwatch! Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, it's the wristwatch. Alright. Just give me an H, please. Oh god, that was lucky. I almost died on this. There we go.
Now I understand.
That was lucky. That was incredibly lucky. I can't believe I got that.
I got it. Taka's wristwatch. See? Look. It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
Yep.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer. Because as of last night...
Hey you! How long were you gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know. You know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
So if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
Yep.
And that would be his official time of death.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
Yep.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
That simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Smart killer.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window.
Yep.
Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder, but all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
That's true.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
Oh yeah. Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. Must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko. Then we all ran down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found his body.
Alright.
That's totally true! We're all in the clear!
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
Dude, are you stupid? He was alive.
If that's true, where's the tape?
I don't know.
Don't just go making stuff up.
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream. Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
I wonder if that's true.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct? And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room.
Yeah, things just got strange.
At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Yeah, because you weren't you.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then!
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body.
That's also true. And don't forget, we're talking about 2 floors apart.
Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies. On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
So what now, Kyoko?
Of course.
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles. So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how. In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
Thank you, asking the real questions here. How the fuck did that happen?
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said,
we could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. So then the killer was able to get in and move Ifumi's body in that short amount of time. It would seem so.
his body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it. But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
It's impossible.
Oh man, yeah! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
Wait, is that the thing you were looking for?
What? How?
If the dead body were to move itself.
Oh my god, that's right! Dude, I was just talking about this! Ifumi's in on it, I'm sure of that now!
The dead body moved on its own?
No! Not another...
Okay, nice use of New World Order. That shit got me completely off guard, and I knew that.
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is, we thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
Oh my god, I totally called that one.
He was alive?
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
But didn't he wake up?
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
That it isn't possible.
The idea that Hifumi was still alive. Is it really possible? It is! It is! It totally is! Oh my god. Equipment room bloodstain. Okay, let's just see the 3 bullets we have, because I don't want to make a mistake on this one. Okay. Equipment room bloodstain. I don't think this is there. Apparently they were gone for more than a minute or two. What was the last one? Celeste's account, broken wrist. Well, it has to be this one.
There's a chance he was actually still alive.
Yeah.
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Good question.
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
It wasn't.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Taka. The body discovery announcement was only made once. That much I'm sure of.
Are you...
I knew it would boil down to that, but now I don't know what to do, actually. Ifumi's body disappeared when Celeste and Naoya left the nurse's office to use the bathroom. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to memorize stuff again.
There's a chance he was actually still alive.
No, it is impossible.
Oh god, I might die.
Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And I can't save now.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
I know, but why? But I don't know. Someone else's discovery. Okay, I think I know what to do, but
are you saying that when
okay, if I die here, I'm gonna be super pissed. Because I know the truth.
Are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Are you saying that when we first...
I swear, if I die here...
No. It is Hifumi was dead. And you know that how? Surely you heard the body discovery announcement. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Oh my god! I got so lucky again!
Was the body discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
But it played right after they discovered Taka's body too.
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
Haha.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we made a mistake in there somewhere. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if 2 bodies had been found, there really should have been 2 announcements.
Exactly. Thank you.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
Oh, that's something he would do, but he wants to make this as fair as possible, so no.
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue,
Of
so I
course.
can't go into too much detail.
Of course it would be.
But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
So, let me get this. Yeah, no, that we know. We knew about that, but yeah, it's stupid because the body discovery announcement plays again in the repository.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
No, actually, that was plenty.
Exactly, thank you, for the first time. Highlight, for the first time.
He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time.
Thank you.
Which means, even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again. If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Thank you.
Huh? Later on?
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
The second body discovery announcement. The first time it played was when we found each body in the nurse's office in the equipment room. And the second time was when, the bodies were rediscovered.
I got it!
Exactly.
We heard it a second time in the repository, when we rediscovered the 2 bodies.
A body has been discovered! After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin!
It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Oh, by a long shot.
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
And in reality...
Did Monokuma get fooled as well? Ifumi was still alive.
When the 2 dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually being discovered for the first time.
Yep.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet.
I knew it. I called it. I called the shit out of this one.
Meaning, he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
But how did a half-dead man walk up to the 3rd floor, placed himself in the repository, and then died?
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive
The
in
glasses.
the nurse's office.
Oh, I know! Because he was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boom!
Actually, he was. You're right.
That is the worst logic I have ever heard. But honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
There is one thing.
Okay then, let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body. Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless.
You're really adamant about this, aren't you? There has to be proof that Shizufumi was still alive. I have to find it and show it to everyone. The glasses! They were covered in blood when he was found in the nurse's office, but then... Yes, sir!
Well, here's one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office.
That's true.
And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
Yeah?
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
Hey, that's true.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
There it is. Thank you.
No, that's wrong.
Thank you for giving me such an easy contradiction. I appreciate it.
In fact, There was one clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository. His glasses. That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
Yeah, gladly.
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless. And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can.
Oh, yes! So that's what it was used for. Where is it?
I got it!
I mean, it should have been obvious. It's called a glasses cleaning
featuring a
cloth.
certain cartoon mascot. One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean. And the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera, right? And whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
Ooh.
The character was Princess Piggles. From Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess, I think.
God, how do you remember the name?
I highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tiny piece of garbage like that.
I immediately thought of you.
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Then there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi.
So what you're saying is... what exactly?
Yeah, I'm saying he cleaned his glasses.
What I'm saying is, the blood on his glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
Shut up. You know it's impossible for a body to move like that.
But who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner?
Good point.
That's a good point.
Thank you.
And it must have been him, right?
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office.
You're a little bitch.
He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see. Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet. And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible, wouldn't you say?
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead,
Why did he die later, yeah?
what was with all that blood? Was it paint or something?
No, I think he was struck.
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for emergencies. He probably used one of those.
So he wasn't half dead. He really just fooled us all, like, completely.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out. So he just dumped it everywhere.
God damn it.
But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done. God, what an idiot.
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained.
Oh, God, that explains so much, actually.
It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
Hifumi. Taka himself.
I got it! It could only have
Why,
been
yes.
Hifumi.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
Clever little sneak.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
The door was locked?
Well, after
From
bodies
the
disappeared,
inside.
we all went looking for them, right?
From the inside, it was the fucker. The fucker did all of this?
So me and Sakura headed for the repository.
But at the same time, I think... then he was killed. He really died.
But when we got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside. Which means, when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
Okay, that makes... Surprisingly, it makes a lot of sense.
He convinced us all he was dead. And when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository.
But why?
So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
But that means he took part in the murders.
Yep.
I
just can't believe it.
Yep, he was in on it. I knew it.
If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
There's more?
Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed.
God, I love her smug. I love her smug smile. There we go.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The item he took off of Taka's lifeless body.
Dude, that is part. Dude, no. What is happening? This shit just got crazy. I think that's Ifumi still from Taka. Could it be?
I got it!
Of course.
You're talking about the note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
Hidden note?
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
Yeah, about that.
In his pants?
Oh my god.
Yes.
What?
Pants.
What the fuck?
Okay, well, forget about the pants for now. Take a look at what the note says.
Thank you. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
That's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go. Huh? Wait, this one's a little different. In my note it said, Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
Yep.
I see. Then this note isn't the same one Hiro got.
It's not the same?
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro.
Of course,
and that
Taka.
person could only have been...
Ifumi's pants. What are these answers?
I got it! That's right! Taka! The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Hello? Over here! Objection! Objection!
Oh my god, that's a Phoenix Wright reference. And I love it for that.
I don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right?
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to present this scrap of paper.
So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Huffy!
Just to be clear, Taka is Taka and Huffy is Hifumi, right?
Yes.
Yes! Why must you ruin it every time?
Damn. Man, Genocide Jack is seriously scary, but still, I can't let her get to me. Let's go. God, I'm loving this so far. This case has been kind of, you know, where we talk. Oh, we don't have the thing. We don't have the thing.
Huffy had the note, right? Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note said.
Oh.
What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter!
Oh?
The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
Oh, okay, I know what to do. I think I know.
Huffy had the note, right? Then the person it was must have been Huffy!
But remember,
Happy!
what time did it...
6 a.m. The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
There we go.
No, that's wrong!
No, that's wrong! God, I love that line. There's so many iconic lines in this franchise.
No! There absolutely is a connection.
What the hell are you talking about?
God, you talk so fast, I don't have time to finish drinking.
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was murdered.
Yes.
You've already proven that using his wristwatch. But there's more. Look where the note says to meet.
The equipment room.
The equipment room, right?
Which is where Taka was killed. I see.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note. I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Well, when you put it like that... No further objections!
I don't know what's up with you.
Then someone used that note to trick Taka. Just the same as me.
Yes.
The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster. Telling people they found a way.